Man, I fucking hate TikTok so much. I absolutely fucking despise TikTok. It's Chinese for one thing. So we got a topic and we're just gonna get a big syringe and it's labeled race and we're just gonna pump it into we're just gonna pump it in. Get it in there. Get it in there. Let's go. Viral TikTok quitting work trend explained. Oh, quiet quitting. A TikTok video calls out the controversy surrounding quiet quitting, speaking about the importance of work-life balance. Quiet quitting is the act of not going above and beyond at work. This means only doing core tasks outlined in a position in order to maintain... Yeah. Why is it called quiet quitting? Like, this is just like... This is what I say. If you don't want to progress and not interested and you're just happy with your job, just do what your basic tasks are and don't go beyond.
Am I the only one who thinks that the term quiet quitting doesn't really make any sense? Hi, I'm Shini. I am a full-time software developer, and on the side, I run a full-scale veggie farm. I usually only post about farming content, but I feel inclined to share my perspective on the idea of quiet quitting. I'm really confused about this term. Like, who came up with it? So if quiet quitting means not going above and beyond and just doing what you're paid to do, like, isn't that just called working, like doing your job properly with a healthy boundary?
I mean, yeah, that's exactly what it is. Video over. I don't know. Yeah. Why is this a thing? Why would you like? Yeah, this is just what you do if you're not that interested in your job and you just want to do the bare minimum to get by. You just do the basic tasks. Like, obviously, if you want to progress and go further and get promoted, you probably do need to put more effort in. But I don't think there's anything wrong with just doing the outlined tasks. Like, there is a mentality that I certainly experience sometimes where it's like, it feels like if you say no to doing extra, you're doing something wrong. Like, I remember one time I was asked to like stay extra to do a shop floor display, and not get paid for it. And I was like, no, like, no, I'm not going to stay extra and not get paid. Are you serious?
I recently learned about this term called quiet quitting, where you're not outright quitting your job, but you're quitting the idea of going above and beyond. You're still performing your duties, but you're no longer subscribing to the hustle culture mentality that work has to be your life. The reality is it's not, and your worth as a person is not defined by your labor.
I mean, yeah, sure. I mean, I agree with that, obviously.
So I just learned that you can quit your job and still get paid. There's this term called quiet quitting. It's defined as you are not outright quitting your job, but you're quitting the idea of going above and beyond. You're still performing your duties, but you're kind of doing the bare minimum and you're escaping from that hustle culture. Now, some people are interpreting quiet quitting a little bit differently than others. You can pause and read this one. It kind of just seems like this is a disgruntled employee. I also highly recommend just searching it on TikTok. There's a ton of posts, opinions, and all that you can definitely soak up there. I also found another perspective that I thought was the most interesting out of all of them. Someone was just like, hey, what if big corporations are just coming up with the word quiet quitting and demonizing it so that people feel bad for like laying healthy boundaries? What do you think? What do you think about quiet quitting? Would you do it?
Oh, okay. So are they basically saying that this quiet quitting thing is something that's being pushed by like employers in order to make... Is that what they're saying? And that's an interesting theory, but how would we go about proving that, I guess, would be the question. Like, where is it coming from? So it's a nice little theory, but where would we... Like, how would we prove that? Yeah, it just seemed like... It's kind of like she's presented that and just...
So I just learned that you can quit your job and still get paid. There's this term called quiet quitting.
How can I skip ahead? How do I skip? I don't know how to skip ahead. Yeah, I guess the problem is where, like, where's that coming from? Quiet quitting. Quiet quitting. I mean, there's an article here that says it's TikTok's answer to grind culture, but it's not what you think. It just feels like oh my God, look at this person's name. It just feels like it's something that's kind of come up from the ether of social media, and then we're crafting this conspiracy that it's actually the corporations that have come up with it, when it probably is just something that's come about naturally from social media, I guess. Man, I fucking hate TikTok so much. I absolutely fucking despise TikTok. It's Chinese, for one thing. You know, it's It's just, I fucking hate it. I fucking despise the culture. I think it's one of the most cancerous aspects of social media culture that's come to exist. Why would corporations want minimally productive employees? I think what they're saying is that people are just doing their bare minimum, and the corporations are calling that quiet quitting to make people feel bad about doing that. I think that's what they're trying to say. It's meant to describe burnouts in the workplace and how to combat it. Don't get your shit from TikTok. It's only entertainment. But people do get their shit from TikTok. Well, there was that person that said they trust someone on TikTok more than a doctor. And I'm just like, Jesus. Right, this is absurd. Where the fuck is the sound? Look. Look, look. Where's the fucking sound? This is ridiculous. Where's the fucking sound icon? I can't hear it. Oh, it's down there.
Then, if you want to quiet quit your job, first, pretend like this is an entirely new concept that you just invented. Then, talk about it on social media. This helps ruin it for the rest of us who have been doing just fine fooling our employers for years.
But yeah, I mean, sure, like, I don't know why we need this name for it. Maybe it is from the corporations. It sounds a bit conspiratorial. But yeah, if you are just happy in your job and you're not looking to progress further, then yeah, just chill. You don't need to do anything beyond that.
There's this term called quiet quitting.
Hi, Black women. Quiet quitting doesn't work for us, and I'm going to tell you why.
Man. So we got a topic, and we're just going to get a big syringe, and it's labeled race, and we're just going to pump it in. We're just going to pump it in. Get it in there. Get it in there. Let's go.
First, quiet quitting is a term that people are using for no longer going above and beyond at work, just doing the bare minimum. I don't know why the word quitting is part of this term, because you're not quitting, you're just doing what they're paying you to do, and only that. That should always have been the standard. But anyway, quiet quitting doesn't work for Black women because in the United States, people are trained and taught from a very early age to heavily lean on Black women for labor, for support. And Black women and Black girls internalize this to the point that they are no longer able, in spaces with people who will lean on them, no longer able to reject that, cannot not do more, right? So I have not.
Wait, what? Listen, I've got to be honest with you, okay? I have met a lot of lazy Black women in my life, okay?
I've seen quiet quitting work for Black women. What I have seen is just flat out quitting, okay? I co-run a community of Black women who have decided that, yes, I'm just quitting this job. I'm quitting jobs, period. One of the benefits, I guess, of always being told that you have to do more, do the most, do it all, is that some of these Black women have enough dough today that they don't need a job. Do you need your job? That's the more important question than do you need to do the most at your job. So don't quiet quit, just quit. I did it.
Did you literally just say, just quit your job? Jesus. I think that's terrible advice. I think that's absolutely terrible advice. I think that, like, do the minimum required jobs. Listen, if you're a Black woman, you've got it even better, because if you're just doing your minimum standard of your job and then they fire you, you can take them to court for discrimination. Let's fucking go. Play the race card then. Boom. You're on to a winner. Oh, anyway. Oh, God. Okay, let's... Oh, man. But yeah, I don't know. It just seems a bit cringe, a bit silly, a bit conspiratorial. You probably should have added and find another job. I mean, I just think that I don't really know what she's saying then. So she's saying, oh, well, Black women are destined essentially to just want to do more. So find another job. Like, she's saying there's no quiet quitting. There's either working or quitting, nothing in between. Sure, but I guess the thing is like, but quiet quitting, she identified herself, isn't actually quitting. Jesus Christ. Listen, it doesn't, look, It's not a big deal. It's not some secretive, it's not some love affair, okay? It's a professional / friendly meeting. It's not a fucking love affair thing, okay? Yeah, I don't know what the plan is. I'm just going to rock up in London, see what happens, and come back and do my Fortnite stream. God, you people are so... Listen, I've learned from recent events, recent doxings, to not say anything about what I'm doing. Going to London is broad enough that you can't pinpoint me. But beyond that, even when I'm on a face cam, I'm not going to fucking put shit up about what I'm up to. Because fuck me, people are absolutely insane on the internet. It's crazy.